Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I am an office assistant at Family Behavioral Resources. I've been with the company since 2019, so I have been working with Family Behavioral Resources for about 3.5 years. Among my daily tasks, I would say that I've heard office assistants be called the front line for clinics at FBR, and I think that's a pretty sound description. Our main job is to answer incoming calls and help consumers with whatever issues or questions they have. When they call the office, they are speaking to us. Among those duties, like under that sort of blanket main answering calls, we create charts for people trying to start services. We cancel and schedule appointments for therapists and doctors. We check in consumers virtually, and when they come in person to the office, we collect copay. And then we also get messages to our clinical staff from the consumers. We also handle any faxes that come in and complete any record requests for the clinic and handle office mail. Obviously, the position does involve interacting with consumers. It's more on a customer service level than a clinical level. Consumers are often very kind, do interact with them to help them with their needs, and they tend to be very friendly and respectful. Office staff actually tend to develop a rapport with longtime consumers. Over a period of time, office assistants tend to recognize people's names, tend to know what kind of issues they're going through because we tend to speak to them so often, and they also get to know us as well. The most difficult aspect of my position, since we deal with issues as they come in, sometimes the work environment can vary a lot depending on what kind of issues are happening in the day. Sometimes things are very slow and we can get a lot of work done and get work done at our own pace, but sometimes a lot of things can just happen at once. So office assistants tend to sometimes have multiple tasks that end up on our plate. We need to learn how to multitask to accomplish time-sensitive duties effectively. However, FBR is really good about stressing sort of like work-life balance and making sure that we don't get overwhelmed or overstressed. If a lot of things happen at once, I know that I have a team I can rely on that will jump in to help. So I know how to prioritize my tasks effectively, make sure that everything gets done in a timely manner. But when immediate things happen, I know that I can focus on that without there being an issue. The most rewarding aspect of the position really is being in a job position that helps us provide care to the public. There's just something really rewarding about being in a job where you are actively helping to provide care to people, even if it is just as part of an administrative position. And FBR is especially good about being able to provide compassion and care to our consumers, as well as provide that same kind of compassion to our employees. Like I mentioned before, I know I have an office manager who I can rely on. I have coworkers that I know are there to support me, and I support them in turn, which is one of the reasons why I found FBR to be the best company I've ever worked at, and honestly, a place that I really enjoy being with.